Most people picture the launch of their online community like a lightning bolt, this one moment in time where everybody joins all at once. But the reality is that most successful launches are like a sunrise, this steady, gradually growing light that grows into full brightness rather than happening all at once. Believing in the myth that a lightning bolt's going to happen, that you're going to open your doors and everyone will come in, set yourself up for problems. Okay? That myth happens, because of if you're used to building courses and people need to be there all at once, you think the same thing will happen for online communities. Or that idea that, if I build it, they will come. I'm doing this great thing, and as soon as people hear about, which they will right away, they'll all come in. The problems that buying into that causes is that it doesn't work that way. First of all, you put a lot of effort into building everything you need in this online community. You open the doors expecting a lot of people to come in, and they don't. There are some people that come in, a few, maybe even a steady stream, but it's not what you were hoping for, not what you expected, and you're disappointed. You're burnt out from all the work you put in. You feel like a failure, maybe, and you start to question what you're even doing and if it's the right thing. That all comes because you're believing that myth that you're going to open your doors and everybody's going to come in at once, and that's the sign of success. What happens is not failure. It's really the normal rhythm of an online community opening and growing. A sunrise launch unfolds gradually. You start by inviting in maybe 10 or 30 people, and then build on that group gradually. You're learning and adapting and building as you go, putting things in place that really build your members. And by the time you open that door to everybody you want to be able to come in, there's already warmth and energy in there with the people that you started the launch with. One of the reasons that the sunrise approach works well is because those early members help you to shape the experience and even shape the structure of what you're providing in the online community. You're interacting closely with them and getting their questions, seeing what works for them, seeing what doesn't, and you can grow and adapt as things are happening and as you invite more members in. Being part of that early time really helps those founding members to get an investment in the community, to know that they were a part of shaping it, that you're listening to them, that they're getting the results they joined to get. You're helping and guiding them to do that in a way that you won't be able to when it's fully open and there's a lot more members. They get excited about what can happen here. They want to bring more people in and be very welcoming because they know that as that community grows, it's only going to be a better experience for them. New member onboarding is one of the areas that you especially want to watch during this time. You'll get an idea of what's tripping people up and what really helps them make progress so that you can start to put in a self-directed version of your new member onboarding and bring in other features that will help when you fully open the doors. So as you're doing this sunrise approach to launch, you want to focus on a few things. First of all, when you bring in that first group of members, you want to personally invite in people that are your ideal type of member, the people that you know will get a benefit from what you're doing and want to be actively involved. And you want to do things simply. You want to start by launching with your minimum valuable product, something that will help these new members get results, but isn't so fully in place that you aren't ready to adapt and make changes and grow. That also saves you time. You don't have to have everything you've thought about in place to launch. You can launch earlier. And you're going to want to connect these founding members. Get them talking and interacting with each other so that becomes part of the culture. You're developing your culture with this founding set of members and the people that you gradually let in until you open the doors. So you're not doing less as a launch. You're starting more simply and more powerfully. Let go of that flash of light and think about the steady light growing until it's fully turned on. A lightning bolt fades quickly, but a sunrise keeps getting brighter. Think of your online community launch as a process, not a moment in time. And you'll be building something that's much steadier and stronger and much more successful for you and your members. Not only that, but you'll enjoy it a whole lot more.